Today, we'll be talking about social systems and the role of systems thinking in addressing social issues. To begin with, let's define social systems. Social systems are complex networks of social structures, relationships, and institutions that shape our social reality. These systems can be challenging to understand, but with systems thinking, we can unravel their complexity and address social problems effectively. One example of a social problem that can be addressed through systems thinking is poverty. Poverty is not just the lack of financial resources, but also the result of many interconnected factors, such as unequal distribution of resources, limited access to education, and poor healthcare. By understanding the interconnections between these factors, we can develop comprehensive solutions to tackle poverty. Let's move on to our next point, which is the relationship between social issues and systems thinking. Social issues are often interconnected, and systems thinking can help us see the big picture and understand how various factors are related. By analyzing the interdependencies between different components of social systems, we can identify the root causes of social problems and develop effective solutions. For instance, consider the issue of inequality. Inequality is not just a result of economic factors, but also influenced by social and cultural factors, such as race, gender, and ethnicity. By analyzing these interconnections, we can develop more comprehensive approaches to addressing inequality. Moving on to the third point, we'll be discussing social system archetypes. These are common patterns in social systems that can be used to understand and analyze social problems. Some examples of social system archetypes include vicious cycles, virtuous cycles, limits to growth, and reinforcing spirals. Let's take the example of vicious cycles, where negative feedback loops perpetuate the problem, such as crime leading to poverty, which leads to more crime. By understanding these patterns, we can identify leverage points to break these cycles and create positive feedback loops. Next, we'll talk about social modeling and the tools and techniques used in the process. These include stock and flow diagrams, causal loop diagrams, and dynamic models. By using these models, we can simulate social systems and predict the outcomes of different interventions. For example, by using a causal loop diagram to model the interconnections between different factors influencing conflict, we can predict the effects of different interventions and choose the most effective approach to resolving the conflict. Lastly, we'll discuss the social applications of systems thinking, such as its role in informing policy and decision-making related to social issues. By understanding the complexity of social systems, we can develop evidence-based policies and interventions to address social problems effectively. For instance, by using systems thinking to understand the interconnections between different factors influencing poverty, policymakers can develop more comprehensive and sustainable approaches to tackling poverty. Social systems are complex and challenging to understand, but by using systems thinking, we can develop comprehensive solutions to social problems. By analyzing the interconnections between different components of social systems, understanding social system archetypes, and using social modeling and its applications, we can make a positive impact on our social reality.